What's going on, everybody? Gem Mint back again with another My Thoughts video. There's been a lot of statue pre-orders going up, prototypes being shown, just not a lot shipping, at least for stuff that I collect. So sorry for all the My Thoughts videos, but kind of thought it would be cool related to statues, giving my thoughts on these pieces before we get them into review. So today we're going to take a look at the XM Studios Rogue, which is a quarter scale statue from the X-Men line. Before we jump into it, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a video. We're doing a giveaway once we hit our next subscriber milestone of 150,000, and it's going to be this Deja Thoris premium format by Sideshow. All you got to do is be subscribed, leave a like and comment on this video, and if you hang around until the end, I'll give you more details on how the giveaway is going to go down. And before I start sharing screens and taking a look at these pictures, I got to give a shout out to our partners at THATSPIDERMANBOOTH.com. They have the $30 mystery boxes where you get 5 comics of retail value, and one lucky box is going to include the GP, which always switches out every round. You can save 10% by using the code GEMMINT, and that's good anytime you buy a box. They also have a sister site called Street Level Hero, who has exclusive variant covers with new drops every Tuesday and Thursday. If you visit slhla.com and use the code GEMMINT there, you'll save 10% as well. All right, guys, let's jump into these pictures. All right, here we go. Rogue, the Southern Belle herself. Let's take a look at her. So this one is made to order, max edition size $899. It costs 1,299 Singapore dollars, which is like around 950 USD. However, this is only really available for these following countries, does not have a US license. XM doesn't hold one for quarter scale Marvel pieces in general. Quarter scale Marvel pieces, kind of tongue-tied. All right, but that's not really why we're here. We're here to take a look at the statue, give my thoughts on it, right? So here's Rogue. First of all, I like this background where they kind of have this flare or flame or fire in the background. That looks good. Kind of a serious face. Technically done well. I like how the hair looks. You have the headband underneath. Got the flap flowing in the wind there. The jacket looks good. They do a really good job with those kind of brown leather jackets. Gambit's looked great in person. This one's no exception. You have the folds on the arms. It's flailing open. You have the zippered texture there. The anatomy looks good. You can see the abdominals. You can see the green kind of honeycomb texturized look on the side, whereas the yellow in the middle looks smooth. But let's get a look at some better shots here. So here's Rogue. Now, elephant in the room, they had huge shoes to fill with this one. The Sideshow Rogue is one of their best quarter scale statues out there. I mean, top tier X-Men piece, just a great piece in general with her flying in the air with the Danger Room base. So big shoes to fill, just like Sideshow had big shoes to fill with Storm. XM Studios has the Grail quarter scale Storm out there. So this one, I don't think it impacts as well as the Sideshow one because it just looks a little bit more somber. I don't want to say boring, but it definitely has less going on. So she's standing on top of a destroyed Sentinel. I can't tell yet what piece this is. She has a couple of pieces of the Sentinel in her hands, and she has a serious look. I gotta say though, I think the facial expression on here, I feel the emotion. I could feel her stare in that. So we'll hopefully get some good close-up shots of that. Destroyed, battle-damaged Sentinel with the rocky base. So there you go. Let me bust out my converter here. So she is 51 centimeters tall. That's 20 inches. 30 centimeters deep. So that's going to be just shy of 12 inches. And then 37 centimeters wide. So that's 14 and a half inches. So that's going to be her measurements. So nice, compact. I mean, I don't want to say compact. Smaller footprint. It doesn't have any crazy wide parts. It's not incredibly tall, but it's a great size, right? So again, I like the look, that stare down. We'll talk about this switch out when we get a close-up to it. Here's another similar shot. The boot looks good. You have a lot of different paint applications, texturized details, sculpted in folds and whatnot. So that looks awesome. It looks like Rogue. I mean, no doubt. I mean, the likeness to the character is spot on. I don't really love the ripped Sentinel parts that she has in her hands. That's kind of also what turned me off on their Colossus. One of the reasons why I never got that one in. I don't know what this is. It's part of the vertebrae she ripped out, maybe. It reminds me of a utility belt and like with the patches. So I'm not really a big fan of that. This tube or whatever tentacle is okay. I was never really a big fan of like the ripping the pieces out look. I don't know. It just doesn't look that good to me. Great angle. Again, that boot has like a more orangish look, right, compared to the yellow on her body. So that looks good. And what does she have? Green knuckles here? Oh, I thought she had the Infinity Gauntlet on for a second. All right, so you can switch out the hand. There actually are going to be 2 additional switch outs, so 3 left-hand switch out options, and we'll talk about those. I'm not really a fan of how it's Colossus mixed with Wolverine. Like, does she do that often in the comics? Take the powers from 2 people and come up with this hybrid of a mutant ability? I don't know that I love that. I do like the portrait. You know, she has 2 portraits, I believe, and I think they're a little similar from what I recall. We'll get there when we get there. Again, the Wolverine switch out. Man, the skin tones look great. It's got like this blush, like a flushiness, like red cheeks, rosy cheeks. The lips look great. The red lipstick. Yeah, I'm not really digging it. And then what's going on with Wolverine's claws? Are they also mixed with like Colossus's like texture? Yeah, so here's the other portrait, and here's her other switch out. So it's a Gambit card. I think this would have been much better if they would have had the card engulfed in that a pinkish purple kinetic ability. Give it some translucent resin, give it a different color that'll pop. I think just holding a card for me is kind of boring. So the 3 left hand switch outs, I'm not really feeling any of them, to be honest with you. This one, her bandana is on the different side of her hair. Her hair's flowing in the wind. She has a little bit of a smirk, and I think we're going to get a close-up soon. But, I mean, all these, like, nitpicks, none of these are deal breakers. It's a great piece. If you missed out on the Sideshow one or you're just collecting the XM line, this should have been kinetically charged. And I think one of these portraits should have been a screaming portrait. She's ripped out these Sentinel pieces. I know it's easy for her, but I think they're both kind of somber, lacking a little bit of emotion. Although it's not a dead glare or gaze, I feel like there's emotion in the face. It's just that they're kind of very similar in emotion. So here's the first one. The eyes look good. I see like the redness inside the eyes. Got the bandana, the hair flowing. That looks great. Again, the jacket, they always do a great job with that. Little X buttons. They're getting their gear tailor-made, custom-made. So see, a little bit of a smirk, kind of a smile. This one's more serious. It's giving me Sarah Connor vibes from Terminator 2, right? I'm digging it, though. I think I would rock this portrait. This one, it's just, I don't know, it's okay. It's just, it should have been way different, I think. Got that 1,000-yard stare with the green eyes. Looks awesome. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. I think they probably should have did the switch out at the cuff of the jacket and made it more of a Colossus arm. I think that would have been cool. It would have been weird if they gave her a furry Wolverine forearm. That would have been pretty weird. But yeah, I don't think you needed to mix these two, right? I don't know. What do you guys think down in the comments? Base looks great. You know, I had no worries with how the paint applications would come out. The dull shine looks great. The colors of that purple pinkish color they use with the blue looks great. The battle damage looks great. And I guess, you know, how many hands can you do? They had to do a different part of this Sentinel because if you're collecting the whole line, you can't have 7 hands. This isn't like a Mortal Kombat 3 fatality where they have 10 rib cages for one guy and all this stuff, you know? Very intricate honeycomb texture on those cables right there. A lot of different texturized parts here. So the base looks good. Here you go with like a little bit of a yellow light. That looks great. This is kind of the same shot. Yeah, I guess I probably would rock this because I'm not really digging the 2 switch outs. I know it's showcasing her mutant ability, and that's the thing that they didn't really do as well as Sideshow. Sideshow showed her strength, and they showed her ability to fly. In this one, they're kind of showing, I guess, her strength and her ability to take power. So, yeah, I guess they're showing 2. All right, let me eat my words there. I give them that. I guess I'm just not really digging it. It's coming off very Mystique-ish, right? The card. I like how it's a nod to Gambit, her bae. So you got that, Ace of Spades. I like the lighting they've been doing with some of these pictures. And there we go. Back to the first one. All right, guys, there we have it. Those are my thoughts on the Rogue statue by XM Studios. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. That's what's going to enter you into our next subscriber milestone giveaway for that Deja Thoris premium format. Once we hit 150,000 subscribers, we'll go live the following Sunday, pick a random video where I promoted the giveaway, and use a random YouTube comment generator to draw a worldwide winner. I appreciate you guys watching, but don't go anywhere. I got a few playlists that you might want to check out. I'm going to make a playlist with all of these My Thoughts videos. I already got about 10 of them. I also have my statue unboxing and reviews. And hey, why don't you check out the new comic book day reviews as well. Thanks for watching. Stay minty fresh. Peace.